This might just be one of my favorite succulents. Let's talk about Gasteria. What's up, fellow plant enthusiasts? My name is Dylan and this is Bain's Botanicals. Today we're talking about Gasteria. Now, Gasteria is just awesome. I mean, look at the shape of this plant. And I love the green striping on the leaves and everything. I think sometimes they call these little warty just because they get these little dots on them that look like warts. But just a very unique looking succulent. I think it looks really good in a terracotta pot. That contrast of like the tan and the greens looks really nice. And just their growth habit. Like if you notice this one kind of coming out, I think I've heard these called starfish plants before, although I think the term starfish plant can apply to other things. But yeah, just a really neat looking succulent. Gasteria is actually in the aloe family, so that's why it kind of looks the way it does. Here is the taxonomy information for Gasteria, and it is in Asphodelaceae. Like I said, that is the same family as aloe. There are other succulents in that as well. But yes, these two are the big ones. As far as care goes, Gasteria is really easy. I think it's easier than most succulents, just because it does have kind of firm leaves on it and everything, so it can withstand a mist watering. And really, as long as you give it enough light, you should be good. As far as light goes, it does need bright indirect light. It is not a low light plant because it is a succulent. Water, it needs more water than a cactus, but it needs less water than a tropical plant. So especially one that's this size, you can probably just water it weekly. The terracotta will help keep it from getting like root rot. And just the fact that there's not a lot of soil in here to begin with, you should be able to water regularly and be just fine. You just want to make sure that it doesn't stay wet by any means. Like, you want to make sure that it does dry out before you water it again. Just don't let it stay dry like you would a cactus. As far as soil goes, I just use a cactus soil, just something that has some sand or extra perlite in it that's well draining. Humidity, you don't really need to worry about humidity just because it is a succulent. They don't typically need humidity. Some of them do, but this one doesn't. And as far as fertilizer goes, I just do bi-weekly during the growing season. You could actually probably dilute it a little bit more. When it comes to succulents and cacti, you don't want to over fertilize. So if you want to be a little more cautious, maybe dilute it by 75%. I do 50% usually on my other plants. But and what I mean by that, we'll do a fertilizer video eventually, but what I mean by that is, let's say it says I need 2 teaspoons of fertilizer in a gallon. I'll just do 1 teaspoon just to be on the safe side, because you can always add more fertilizer, but you can't take it away. So something like this, I would maybe do half of a teaspoon just to be safe. What else? That's really all there is about Gasteria, which is kind of sad because they're so cool. The species on this is actually Gasteria baileysiana, which is also kind of a cool species name. I know that there are other species out there, but this one, when I picture Gasteria, this is what I picture in my head, just because of its unique coloring and everything. So definitely go out and find a Gasteria. I like them better than aloe personally. I feel like aloe tend to get like brown leaves on them really easily. Especially on the outside, and that could just be because it's growing and usually plants will drop old leaves. But if you notice, this one looks great. It doesn't have any bad parts on it at all, knock on wood. And this is one of the plants that survived my move. So yeah, really cool plant. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for liking and subscribing and everything. Love it. Look forward to hearing what you guys say about this. Let me know if there are other cool species of Gasteria. Like I said, I know there are others, but maybe I'll go get another one, maybe. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you soon. Thank you.